UK, they have one. These are Nigerians running away. My baby, if he said someone was sending flap, we are in a country where king, the beef king. Hello. Any pastor will tell you to fast and pray this year. Tell him to go fuck himself. Yeah.
Poorest. Let me tell you. The most praying continent on this planet, Earth, is Africa. Most praying. If you research and if you...
Just 10 days ago, just 28 days ago, they sold our land in Abuja to one person. In the next 10 years, if we are going the way we are going, all our... In UK, they have one...
Hi, Kobe. Morning. Hope you're good. Hello, guys. Please, as you come in, can we please like? Please dislike and let's like. Yeah, a big shout out to Kobe. You are the first person here, Kobe. Take your medal. A big shout out to Kelly. Guys, come in, like for me. Yeah, thank you, Kobe. So, Kobe, you are welcome. Hope you're having an amazing day. Yeah, a big shout out to Kobe. A big shout out to Faith. A big shout out to Sukaina. Hello, Soha. A big shout out to Sainth. And a big shout out to Sukaina. A big shout out to Ima. Big shout out to Lily. Hi. Hatch. Cookie. Hi. A big shout out to Isa Chamans. Yes, I did. I saw your comment. A big shout out to Lily. Guys, as you come in, please dislike. Yeah, so hard. Please like, okay, and subscribe. Hi. A big shout out to you, G Day. Yeah, a big shout out to you, Chumo. You're welcome. I'm having a good day. What about you? Thank you so much. I'm also having a good day. Yeah, you're beautiful. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Jonah. Shout out to Ontabi. Shout out to Kaina. A big shout out to Sophia. Yes, I remember you there. A big shout out to Sophie. Big shout out to Vicky. Yeah, I remember you guys. Thank you so much. Please, if you have not liked and sub, please let's go like and sub. A big shout out to Aki. Thanks for subbing. Do you have a good... Yes, I do. Kimberly. A big shout out to you. Yes, I do have a good day. A big shout out to Mahisha. Yeah, a big shout out to Sohail. You are so beautiful and cute, and I like your video and I sub. Thank you so much for subbing, Aria. A big shout out to Mahisha. Thank you so much, Hachi. A big shout out to Rubahisha. Yeah, a big shout out to Mia. A big shout out to Anna. You're welcome. Big shout out to Ted. A big shout out to Cassie. A big shout out to Andrew. This thing won't stay. A big shout out to Adam. A big shout out to Ted. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day too. A big shout out to Shiloh. Guys, let's go like and sub. We just only have 6 likes. Yeah, not so good. Please, let's take the likes to 15. And a big shout out to Nevin. A big shout out to La Harley. A big shout out to Sarah. A big shout out to Hot Tom. A big shout out to Sienna. A big shout out to Shiloh. A big shout out to Sienna. A big shout out to Lily. Yeah, guys, please just like and sub. Let's go. A big shout out to Mali. Mali. A big shout out to Mali. Okay. A big shout out to Annabelle. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Gara. A big shout out to Zawa. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Big shout out to Lace. A big shout out to Jojo. Jojo. A big shout out to Vera. Remember me, I'm Sophia. Yes, I do. Hi, Sophia. A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Vera. You're welcome. A big shout out to Eugene. I love you too. Thank you so much. Love you. A big shout out to Lilia. A big shout out to Lily. Let's go. Drop your names. I give you a shout out. A big shout out to Victoria. I'm just wiping my eyes. It's like the eyeliner is going this way, so I'm not crying in case you are kind of worried. I'm just wiping the eyeliner. Yeah, let's go. A big shout out to Yarin. A big shout out to Layoli. I love you too, Victor. A big shout out to Lelia. A big shout out to Mary Rose Pass House. A big shout out to Maya. A big shout out to Lelia. A big shout out to Virat. Let's go. 6767. A big shout out to Raj. A big shout out to Sophia. A big shout out to Layali. I'm back. Hi, Nico. Welcome back. A big shout out to Nico. A big shout out to Gabriela. Yeah, you're supposed to live 6-7 in 2025. Exactly. A big shout out to Shane. A big shout out to Lucy. A big shout out to Abigail. A big shout out to Nazar. You're the best. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Mimi. A big shout out to Cartelia. Guys, why is our like just stuck? Why? Why is the like stuck? Just on 8. Yes, Queen, you keep going. Yeah, clock it. We keep going. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Zoe. Big shout out to Mika. Yeah, a big shout out to Ariana, the best singer. No, I think the best singer should be Celine Dion. Hmm? Not me. Oh, you guys are so funny. I'm not the best singer, guys. It is Celine Dion, Westlife, Backstreet Boys. You know, those guys, they are stars. You know, they sing beautifully well. Remember me? Yes, LJ. A big shout out to LJ. A big shout out to Vivian. Hope this thing is not too hot. Thank you. I love you too, darling. You all are the best. Cheers. Cheers to good life. A big shout out to Virat. A big shout out to Anit. Yeah, if at all I want to play games, not today. I will think about it someday. Yeah, someday I'll just play a game. If I don't do it, I will ask my son to do it. Yeah. If I don't play game, I'll ask my son to do it. So just don't worry, a step at a time. Sure, I will definitely play game one day. Okay? So fingers crossed. A big shout out to people. A big shout out to Violet. A big shout out to Aditi. Is this thing hot? No. A big shout out to Stray Kids. You are beautiful. Thank you so much. You're cute as well. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. A big shout out to Amelie. A big shout out to Mariam. I am a big shout out to Wang Yenji from Korea. You are funny. Thank you so much. Hi. All the way from Korea. Nice to meet you. Yeah, please like and subscribe. You are pretty. Love you. Best YouTuber. Am I the best YouTuber? Guys, am I the best? Mr. Beast is there. We have Isho Speed. All those guys. Anyways, thank you so much. It's a good compliment. Anyway, we will all start from somewhere. A big shout out to Danny from New Zealand. Clocky. A big shout out to Amelia from California. They say Clocky. A big shout out to Prina. You seem so sweet. Yeah, I'm happy today. Sometimes I don't smile. Sometimes I don't smile, but today I'm just so happy. So it's one of those things. Can you give me a shout? Yeah. A big shout out to Anavi. A big shout out to Prina from Aditi. You're so amazing. I watch all your videos every. Yeah, thank you. Everyone, please sub. A big shout out to Kaira from Malaysia. Ooh. A big shout out to Farah. A big shout out to Kraze Kandi. Clock it. You're pretty. Smile, my name. A big shout out to you, Sam. A big shout out to Zala Rose. A big shout out to Angela. A big shout out to Virat. A big shout out to Mallory. A big shout out to Angela D. You are so amazing, beautiful, kind hearts. Thank you so much, and a great mother. Thank you so much. I watch all videos you post all the time. May God bless you too. And me, amen. Oh, thank you so much. You watch all my videos all the time. Thank you. Guys, please let's go like and sub. I sub, but I have to go. Sorry. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. I won't blame you for that, okay? We'll always see the next stream, okay? Thank you. Hi, cutie. A big shout out to Zoe. Lucky to have you as a YouTuber. You are very pretty. Thank you so much. All the way from Korea. I salute Nangode. Yeah, guys, let's go. Please, let's type our name. Oh my God, I'm crying of how kind you are. Please don't cry. If you cry, I will cry too. Please don't cry. I want to cry. Hi from Kuwait. Oh, nice to meet you. Oro, no. How did they say clap in French? I don't know how to say it. I can't speak Arabic. I would have speak Arabic for you. But you are welcome. Nice to meet you. Can you please like and subscribe? Oh, you're such a sweet person. Which I was your friend. You are my friend as you subscribe. Hmm? Yeah. There are sometimes this lively. There are sometimes I just do the shout outs. I don't just chat, you know. So we have different modes. But my mood can be just extremely crazy now. Okay? Yeah, I'm nice. I'm nice. A big shout out to Math from Tucson, AZ. Ooh, you're welcome to this channel. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And you have an amazing name. A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Betty. Okay, I'm from Nigeria, guys. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in the UK. I'm from Denmark. Oh, hi. All the way from Denmark. Clock it. You're welcome. A big shout out to Cassidy. A big shout out to Honk. A big shout out to Cassie. Oh, nice country, yeah. A big shout out to Chloe. It's my birthday. Are you sure it's your birthday? Can you put down your name? Let's sing for you. Put down your name if today is your birthday. What date is today? Today's date is what?